Sup, nerds? Welcome back. I'm sorry about last episode when all the audio was cut, but maybe it's nice if it changed so you guys read it on your own, you know, who knows. But basically, the only reactions you missed is when that pompous little pretty boy bitch decided to call Zachary that word, and I was freaking out. That dude's dead the moment I get the chance. And then, also, I did call that Rose was gonna die. Didn't I say Rose was gonna die? So I especially knew that was coming, but I was really glad that things are starting to pick up. Hopefully things don't go back down thinking, something big happened. Okay, let's bring it back down a little bit and then we'll have something big happening. I hope it continuously starts getting better now because I was getting a little bored of just kind of nothingness. So let's jump right into the next day and get started. Oh yeah, that's another rant I have real quick. I was really pissed when I called that girl and I talked about her cat and she got pissed about it. Why are you pissed about my cat? Ugh! Looks like I need to skip here really quick, so hang on. Oh, okay. Well, that was easier than I thought it would be. Okay. My body wants to sleep still. I forget what I heard, what I saw last night. But it's there, nudging, pouting at me. Slowly, I become aware of how awkward my position is and the aches of that company sleeping in a curled up position the night before. If I even slept at all. The memories are impossible to forget now that Rose is gone. They're saying it's easier when you say it out loud. Instead, the words weigh heavier on me each time. She's gone. Gone because of me. Gone because of one letter was too curious to look at. I should have been more careful. I should have just kept my mouth shut. I should have destroyed it before anyone has ever gotten involved. I should have. The notification light on my laptop blinks insistently, mockingly when I look at it, as if it's calling me back to the sense of normalcy. Real quickly with me. Saw a cat about her cat. And Rose's death would help me all over it, okay? Relationship, nothing changed here. Right. I checked nevertheless, out of habit more than anything. To all BRC employees, in the light of recent events, there will be an all-staff emergency meeting from 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. Attendance there is a must. Company changes, new hierarchy, and policies will be discussed during the meeting. Everybody's expected to bring a copy of their own attendance logs and sales reports for the last 6 months to be submitted to your respective managers for review. We are expecting everyone's cooperation. Thank you. Can I check anything else? No. Oh, I skipped something. If this were one of those typical days, I'd happily comply and get myself to our office. Today, my limbs just feel heavy. On one hand, going to keep me busy, take my mind elsewhere. On the other hand, the place itself is a stark reminder of what my own fears have cost me. You need to go to work. Moping won't get me anywhere. This is just one of those things, isn't it? You deal with it with a smile, no matter how bad things are, and I hope for the best. Although my whole body feels like it's a lead, and my numbs are sore, I push myself away from the chair and head for the shower. The letter I dropped on the floor last night flutter opens as I pass by, unfolding for no one else to see but me. Every word written on it glares at me. They sneer. They ridicule. Like living fully aware of what they've done. With a huff, I pick it up and shove it into my bag, perhaps with more anger and frustration than I used to show. This, too, I'll deal with. Somehow I'll find a way and make things right. I have to, before it takes more people away from me. Even if I must do it on my own. Papers rustling, telephones ringing, feet shuffling. Overall, today looks like a typical workday at Briar Realty Corporation. Except it isn't. The air is thick with tension and unspoken questions. No doubt everyone present has heard about it. If they missed last night's report, they're likely seeing it on the morning news, in the papers, or various news sites on the internet. Everywhere is a bitter reminder. In fact, everyone's giving me a wide berth as though a mere mention of Rose will be enough to trigger something in me. Also, that's another thing I wanted to go over real quick. I noticed on the Last Night Television report that they talked about they're linking it to a murder, which I believe is probably the same one Ash is chasing right now, so I'm sure that'll get involved pretty soon. It's appreciated, but it only serves to create a bigger hole in the place Rose is left. After lunch, my boss calls for a meeting. I don't have to look up from my work to know what it's about. He is in a strange, pensive mood today, probably out of respect for a dead colleague. Oddly, I'll appreciate it more if he just stops shouting at me today. Anything is better.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper. She was a valued member of our team, and she will be missed. There's no date for a funeral yet, but those who wish to attend, kindly speak with your respective supervisors. By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff? None? HR, you know what to do. Santos, a word? In my office?
That's me! At the end of it, I've been given the the entirety of Rose's workload, including finalizing the rights paperwork, and have been promised an ample compensation for my efforts. Dang. I think he's expecting me to be happy about it. Instead, I immerse myself in my work. I have to anyways, if I want to forget. Time flies when you do, and by the time I've given notice, it's already late. Everybody's already gone, leaving me in the company of a radio and a member of our journal, or janitorial staff. I don't even know his name. Rose likely does. She remembers people easily like that.
The Luxbon Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
The radio blares one recognizable name after another. Hold on a second. Missing? Aren't they? Still, I've got to check. Frantic, I turned back to my desktop. Loud tapping of my fingers against the keys filled with the office of a better part of my shift as I looked through everything. The background about the place, its history from the current owners, and the list of employees hired under BRC. And I'm right. Of course I am. BRC may have a lot of staff, they may have a lot of agents hired under the company, but I'll remember those names anywhere. After all, they're also part of the crew who worked with us preparing the mansion for the open house. Whoa. Then, the letters? No, that can't be. I hope it's not what I'm thinking.
But Rose is...
Something snaps into place in a fraction of a moment. These people, Rose, the letter...
I need to... No, if it's like this, they still won't believe me. I have to make sure of it first.
Evidence is a lie. That's what Ash often says, right? If I ever have proof, then maybe. I don't want to get my hopes up, but yet maybe there's still a way I can save them. The letter, my phone, papers, anything that will be useful. I grab all of them and stuff them in my bag. I can't stay here. There's something I need to do. There's something that those people should. The noise cut sharply the room, stopping my hand short of cramming a pen into my bag.
Hello? Anyone there?
Someone must have left the printer open again. I may be in a hurry, but if I don't turn it off, another person is certainly going to have a fit tomorrow of over-wasted company resources. Most of the time, Rose who does the nagging, but the clicking of my pen in my hand welcomes distraction as I search for the said object. Each stride of foot also echoes throughout the empty workplace. I've lost sight of the janitor minutes ago, and with me being the only person left and tapping my feet against the wood is something I soon learned to appreciate. It doesn't take me long to find it. By the time I turn it off, 5 copies are already strewn about the ground, the paper tray also being left ajar. Slightly I pick each of it up and place it proper. But then the page that greets me makes my blood run cold. The chill that makes it up my spine is numbing as the day in the attic. The sheets crinkle under the tense grip. All I can hear is my breathing of the rasp through the gritted teeth. But before I can either gather myself, take first steps of here, total darkness suddenly envelopes me. Oh, here we go. As if hearing every horrid thought running inside my head right now, something snaps. A soft creak grating through the thin vines of stillness and descending in the room. Every muscle, every bone in my body does a ragged sound. Familiar. So familiar now. Yet my own treacherous curiosity still presses me to take a careful peek over their cubicle walls. It's her. Standing in the only exit of the office, a light facing away from me. She doesn't even need to turn around for me to know it's the same massive face, tattered, and unsightly gait. The same person in the attic. I take a step back, and the pen I'm holding slips from my hand. Woo! Creepy! Her entire head turns. Oh, is this about to be a quick action? A scream almost escapes her mouth. I duck under the desk as quickly as I can. My heart is pounding hard against my chest. I can hear bone-chilling sound and the weird clicking that follows her. And telltale squelch of something wet as she walks towards me. Nearer and nearer. The sounds are slowly getting louder, and the only thing keeping me from a whimper is escaping me in my hand as it covers my mouth. Someone, please save me. Anyone. Close my eyes, muttering in continuous stream of prayers, all while attempting to stay steady in my own breath. Please, please don't let her hear me. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my gosh! Ah! She heard me. I totally messed that up!
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen.
When the last line of my prayer is left, all that remains is a hush. None of her footsteps, nor those chilling sounds she makes. Only silence. Is it safe? No. Another second passes. Ah! Oh shit! That's scary. Oh, I died. Shit. Oh gosh! Ah! I died again! Okay, we got it! We got it! We did it! Whoops! What's this? Did I get something new? No, I didn't. Don't show me this. The seconds minutes stretch out before agonizingly. Is she gone? Slowly I open my eyes to take a peek. I don't dare move or make a noise. In fact, with such terror, I can only beg to let out a silent plea to whoever is out there. Please, don't let her notice. I want to live. Hannah? What? We're starting a whole new story! No, but it was just getting good! Okay. I guess that finishes it for Isabella for now, so I'll pause here until we can start Hannah. Hope you guys are enjoying. Hopefully it starts picking back up again soon. Let's keep going at it. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thanks for joining me. Bye!